Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is time for more fun.
It
Are you
is?
ready to go after rogue vegetables?
Maybe?
You are
Is there any
unsure?
broccoli involved?
No, but there is eggplant
I can deal with eggplant.
and garlic
Okay.
and onions
Yeah.
and tomatoes.
But none of the truly nasty stuff, so I'm fine.
Okay. Wait until the leaks come out.
Eh.
Hello,
Just as long as
Foxfire.
there's no broccoli or Brussels sprouts or things like that.
Hello, hello. We are continuing our quest dealing with Hildebrandt and a tiny trader who got their stuff pilfered.
Yes. Seeds of rebellion. Oh, thank you.
I see what you did there.
No, it's what they did. I'm just moaning. The tiny trader would ask you to save the realm from a vegetable scourge. To hear most say it, the Mandragores are a nasty lot. A great pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow Franz from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution!
Revolution from what?
Being a side dish.
Mm.
Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist.
Turnips.
This muscle-bound fellow with a dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before.
Oh dear.
Bugger me! If it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector!
How would
Which would
you
make
know?
you... Well, someone gave us a tip-off. I'm trying to remember, could it actually be him?
Him who?
The tiny trader. Because someone gave us the tip-off that there was, dapper zombies.
I don't remember. Sorry.
For once, you don't remember. That's scary. Which would make you... Could it be? The adventure that bested the thief and duelist in single combat?
Uh, it wasn't
I
single
don't know if it
combat.
was single combat, but, yeah. Well, bugger me and call me Inspector. Tell me, is it true that the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? No. That's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling calling a tomato your grace. That's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragores are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them, before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra!
Well, I guess we're going to the Isles of Umbra. And we can fly there now!
Yes! That wasn't possible when this came out.
No, it was not.
Hear that, Eorzea? You're more advanced than the quest.
Quay! I think she's happy about this all.
Mm-hmm.
Look, a mandragora bud! Whatever shall we do? Oh, I see. Ursa wants
This
nothing
bud's for you.
to do with Mandragora. I am not going to say that.
Yeah, I don't speak PlayStation. You feel a hostile gaze upon you.
Dun dun dun. We are more than 10 levels above you. You should ignore us.
Yep. Unlike Nyx's.
It's gonna be a long time before the Nyxes ignore us.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that either.
One thing I don't think is very polite. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Other direction, I believe.
Oh, we missed it. Ooh.
Yeah, we came in at the middle one.
Oops. Sorry. So we have to go all the way back here and then all the way back there. Right.
Ah.
There it is, over by the skipper. He did the same thing! I am totally not pronouncing that one either.
Nope. You feel a hostile gaze upon you.
Dun dun dun! Zoom! Zoom-de zoom zoom.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Mandragoras encountered. Friend, the pursuit of Mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, it must be down here somewhere.
And we need to level sync.
Oh, right. Sensing weakness in the realm following the calamity. 5 rogue vegetables, well, technically 4 and a fruit. Have risen up to rid the land of all meat, including you. Cool off the Mandragoras before the verdant insurgents gain steam. Right, I'm Black Mage.
Yes, you are!
Earlier today. Garlic gesture. And here he's that! Something. He's invulnerable. There we go. Am I attacking a plasmoid?
I don't know, why are you attacking a plasmoid? Well, I got credit.
Custa del Sol. Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go ahead to Custa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself.
You do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Hildebrand's in his natural habitat.
Yes. Yes. And you'll note Foxfire, they did acknowledge that, yes, tomatoes are a fruit. 5 vegetables, well, technically 4 vegetables and a fruit.
Yes. I can't see where Aleport is in this fog. Guess it's over there.
Yeah. And what is the quest in the airport? Is that for one of the future dungeons?
Why so
Why so
serious?
Yeah.
It's for Pharaoh Sirius.
Yeah. I was just twigging to it, so yeah, that'll be the hard mode. When we get to it in another patch or two.
Pharaoh Sirius. No, that. How? I don't think that's for hard mode Pharaoh Sirius. I think that's for base Pharaoh Sirius.
Haven't we done that?
I don't know. Let me check. Once we hit the boundary of the zone. Oh, we have done the base Pharaoh Sirius, so that would be for the hard mode.
The requirement. Huh, though it's a 2.1 quest, supposedly.
I think that might be the follow-up.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Oops.
Whoops. And then after that, so we do need to go back and do that because we need to do that before we can get the horde mode version, which is actually 3.1.
Yeah, that's why
horde mode was a 60.
Yeah, I thought that was a post Heaven's Word.
Okay. No, you were right on that part. But at some point, yeah, we need to do the final wrap up of for Sirius normal. Whoops.
Yeah, just for the record, your connection is very tinny tonight. Not sure why.
Huh. Everything sounds fine on my end. Voice connection is all green. Let me turn off and turn on and see if that helps.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but...
Or can you tell yet?
Ah, there you are. Might want to talk to Hildy first.
Yeah. What took you so long, friend? The Isles of Umbra are but a short sprint away. I trust you brought along the goods we so bravely reclaimed. We, you say? Hi, Leonhardt. You return. I feared you might end up as a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Stolen foodstuffs. Foodstuffs pilfered from the stores in Costa del Sol. Stolen foodstuffs. You saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gugu Urimu is quite particular about his seasonings.
Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before.
Wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we returned to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us.
Gord, these peppers have changed color.
Uh-oh. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate.
Okay then.
A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Leonhardt described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate.
But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious.
Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. Okay, you either have color blindness or... These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple.
Unless they're colorblind.
Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is up! After the man! It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu. The fiend must be brought to justice.
At least he was smart enough to recognize that the eyewear was goggles.
Oh, empty.
Empty?
Crate over there.
Oh, look, hunt targets.
That's not even indigo.
Look at all these hunt targets.
Oh dear. Do you think you should? I think you should. Actually, here's a question. Yes, they are hunt targets.
Need one more.
Yep, 3 or 4.
How about this one? He looks like a sucker.
Looks like you might have some. Okay, Conjurer 34. Yeah, we're a bit behind, aren't we?
Just a little.
You can run, but you cannot... Ha ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest.
I think that's the actual one.
Done in by a snipper, fitting in for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Done in, you said. Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once. My head.
I'm a conjurer. I can help with that.
It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Luard. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me.
Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him.
Uh-huh. Sure you did. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lunahart back to the estate that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety.
Oh no.
Didn't we defeat you guys? I found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. You really going to trust this sack of meat, guys?
I think that was a yes.
The game is afoot. Inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Oh, hi guys. Come here often.
I think we're done with the Bloodshore bells.
They were looking at me funny. I think they think I killed some of their kin.
Possibly? I mean, you had help.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I didn't see a thing.
Were you casting with your eyes closed again?
Does more damage.
Oh, you are such a black mage.
But I was white maging it.
You're still a black mage. Hildy?
Do I dream? But I must, for such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons. Miss Arbella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once.
Oh, Lewin, you're always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers.
Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy.
The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are the rumors of the many-faced thief true?
I fear they are, Miss Arabella. But still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name.
The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... You seem pensive, my lady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanes. Why, I've not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure, rare to always. The message said, I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle.
Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable.
Father says that this marriage must happen. It's for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Don. If I may be bold, my lady, would it be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so.
No, really?
Yeah, she'd be a lot shorter if she was.
Nah.
Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars in Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin as well, and though as a servant rather than a son. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope when I had none. I will learn to love fans if I am to make Father happy.
You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. Indeed.
If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm likely to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector investigation fares. I, as well, must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends.
Now for part 4.
Checking with Arabella. I must return to the estate to prepare for the banquet. Till we meet again, friends.
A case of indecency. With a maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildebrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol. We've not a moment to lose, friend. In the time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. It is an art that I would impart to you as well, friend. Though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations. Or, failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do.
Really?
Really? But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Not you, Miss Ellie, with me. Yes, Andy Brandt. He is a giant ham.
He is. With a very big but tinny set of lungs tonight.
Maybe it's you. Ripley was saying, sounds good.
Eh? Zoom! Actually, the Costa del Sol aetheryte looks a little unsparkly. Did we not align to that?
We might not have.
Let's double check it. Aetheryte should be more sparkly than that. No, we are aligned.
Okay.
Go fig.
I was just realizing
Hmm?
a new children's show.
Uh?
My Little Chocobo. Actually, hold on a moment.
Yes, we've got a bunch of people to talk to.
Of course, they were actually here before. They just haven't moved. But Vance? Yeah, okay, he hasn't changed. Just realized I don't particularly care. Morgan. And Guremu. Yep. They're boring. They haven't found anything new to say. That fellow under the table looks terribly suspicious. Under the table.
Oh no, it's Nashu's little stalker.
Yeah, you're right, Hildebrand. He is suspicious. Inspector Briardian, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere.
Miss Arabella just left the estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own.
There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage.
But Inspector, Vance and his family will not take kindly to his betrothal's absence.
That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Oh no, I forgot this part. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert on creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Briardian, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vance. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity.
Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about.
Perfect. Ladonia, Rena, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation.
Aye. Hildy?
Leave the betrothed and his family to me, my friend. Master Vance will not suspect for a moment that aught is amiss. We're doomed.
We're totally doomed.
Find some inconspicuous garb from the servants' quarters and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation.
So, off to the servants' quarters.
Rugo?
I think he's just a standard guy who's around here.
Yeah, I think so, but I wanted to check.
Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. She liked what I was wearing. How nice.
I guess she likes bikinis.
Greetings, friends. Oh, what do you have for me? Some servant's garb.
Servant's garb. Sewn in a competent fashion by a reasonably talented tailor using materials of a satisfactory quality. These garments have been kept in acceptable shape and more than likely commanded an average to fair price at market. Well, that was a pretty standard description.
Yeah. Servant's garbs? But why?
Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight.
But the ceremony. Elder would be furious. And Lord Vanes.
We're dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it.
Millen, your father heard you say such things.
I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I've put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long before the fiend is brought to justice.
Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, Inspector?
Ladonia, Rena, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin.
Think Nashi would look good in this?
Yeah, I'll just put this in my back pocket.
What does they have in his pockets? Sorry. Not sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, Cosas del Sol is definitely being lively.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a party coming up.
Guardian.
You will not elude me this time, fiend. You return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vans at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you?
One
Breathtaking dress.
Yeah.
An expertly tailored dress, certain to make eyes bulge and hearts stop. Here, all yours. Don't wreck it. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not. I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vans before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friends. I assure you that Inspector Bererian and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities?
Okie dokie. There's food with this, right?
Apparently. I order the shark special.
How about swordfish steak?
Yeah, the sign has a shark. Curses! How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruyere Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company.
We trust you've been enjoying the fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversations.
The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vans is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Hold that thought. Alto Noto, Sainama, honored guests, it's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vans, future chair of the Bruyere Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Damn you, Hildebrand Manderville. You had one job. Where's the rebel expecting otherwise? She is my bride, after all. My lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. My sun and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times, yes! I am yours and shall be forevermore! What have you done with my pride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes.
He has a dress, he's gonna use it.
Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vans. Or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Me? The thief? Are you mad? He does have gloves.
Yes, this is true.
It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well. Allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but two men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Guguremu, and her steward, Leonhardt. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vans, you were to have the first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say that your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? No. Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces!
And everyone else will have their wits about them.
Or you make a mockery of my wedding day. Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in the gale and throw away the key. Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? Oh, that was quick. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him!
Oh no, it's the vegetables! Sorry, the vegetables!
Yeah. You came all this way? For me! You love me! You really, really love me! He moves fast. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away, my lords, my ladies, till we meet again.
I hear the real Vance was found bound and gagged in a storeroom. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I could have ever hoped for. Vance and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it's for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, for the love of God, someone find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief challenged said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. Yet, in the end, all he took was only her neckpiece.
Now that you mention it, Master Guguremu told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Brigere collection. known by many as Azema's virtue. The maiden's virtue, indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Yes, they know what's coming next.
Ooh, good shot! Looks like onions are on the menu tonight. Over here, Inspector, it says, make you look!
Uh-oh. Yeah. The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on our guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree, one can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly.
And thus another case closes on Hildebrandt Mandeville.
The Pearly minigame is now available. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room.
To the victor goes a priceless treasure.
You're a bit ahead of me, but yep.
Well,
The
smile
victor goes a priceless treasure. Yep.
8 legs are better than 2?
Oh, yes.
The Colosseum Conundrum. Dum, dum, dum.
Yes. I miss the fact that they don't even do those little tags.
The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it.
Hi, Enkidu.
Wait, is it really a key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. And yes, the thing on the toy chest. Okay, so, what do we do now?
I think we're down to main story.
No, actually, let's go and do the wrap-up of, Why So Serious?
Fair enough.
Now, if I remember the storyline of Pharaoh Sirius, we were there to investigate the fact that a bunch of shipwrecked sailors had been disappearing into Pharaoh Sirius, and there was a sign at the top. And she had been basically tempering all of them to
Yes.
herself.
Miss Eyes Up here, boss.
Yes. But the person who sent us after that was a blacksmith from Nalad and Vanelli, whose brother was part of the ship that went missing.
Just as long as there weren't any, strange little girls on the shipwreck.
Yeah. No. No little girls, just just tempered and corrupted sailors to a siren.
Much better.
Are you sure? They were very zombie-like.
Yes. I don't think they had as high of a body count.
That's debatable. Hello, Dynamanda. Sorry we took so long to get back to you. That was kind of our bad.
Why so serious? Diamanda would hear tidings of your battle with the siren. Yep.
So, is it true that you triumphed over the siren? Words cannot express my gratitude. My only regret is that my dear brother could not be here today to hear of our father's death has been avenged. He set sail with his crew 3 years past, you see, and is yet to return to shore. But I hold out hope that his ship shall come sailing to harbor any day now, and on that day I shall be the first to share with him the news of your triumph. In the meantime, however, I can finally press on with the restoration of Pharaoh Sirius. I must get to work at once. I would be much in your debt if you could inform Master Mimidoa that the coast is clear for us to begin. Do we really have to talk to Master Mimidoa?
Yes.
Maybe
sadly.
we should.
This was your idea. You go first.
Not wearing this. Pardon me.
Do I have anything? Any
No,
way to switch
I
back?
don't have enough dispellers for the glamours.
Yeah, that's going to be my problem. It's a little more. Kinda.
Oh, I don't have my mini crown here. Boo. I don't think that's gonna help you. I'm sorry.
It'll be fine. As long as it's dark. Quick, before the sun comes up.
With that skin color, he's gonna see everything. And Theron complains about Rylea. Yeesh.
He does?
Well, Rylea complains about Theron. Yeah.
Yeah, your dits is showing.
Yeah, just a little. Hello, Master Mimidoa.
You've done it? Sent the bloody siren screeching and shrieking to the murky depths where she came? You've done us all a great service today, lass. If you wouldn't mind, regale old Mimidoa's ears with a tale of the foul wench's last song. What's that? You had to fend off a ghostly crew wearing the sea-sodden duds of maelstrom men? 'Tis as I feared. The poor lass. My heart goes out to her. 'Twas 3 years to the day, give or take a moon. Really? 3 years to the day, give or take a couple of months?
Well, like, we can tell time.
A crew of the Maelstroms finally set sail on a routine patrol. It ain't nothing routine in these parts, and they'd not returned to shore. Rumors spread quick like that it was a siren song what led the vessel to a watery grave. Yeah. Maelstrom Command jumped to quiet the talk. Ill tidings were already too easy to come by in those days after the calamity. But those of us in the know, we knew, like father, like son. Lass, promise this old sod you'll spare poor Diamanda the truth. Lass has already suffered more than her share. Diamanda?
I didn't say a thing to her. This cannot be. My brother is still alive at sea. The search effort continues. Master Mimidoa, you yourself told me the same.
Forgive me, Missy. I never meant to deceive. The Maelstrom made me swear a vow, you see, that it keeps the truth buried deep in... bugger me, Val, bugger me. Truth is, this scurvy coward just couldn't summon the nerve to tell you the truth. Diamanda, can you ever forgive a sorry old sod?
There's no need for forgiveness, Master Mimidoa. For the true coward, it's me. In my heart, I always knew. This adventurer's deeds and your words have finally given me the courage to face that truth. I am a woman grown. The time to cling to childless dreams has passed. I must look to the future. My smithing skills are still wanting, but I will not falter from the task. Pharaoh's Sirius will burn bright once more, a beacon of hope in the darkest nights. The fell song of the seas have claimed their last victim. I shall see to it with my own 2 hands.
Strong words, lass. I trust you'll not forget 'em when your paws are all blebby and blistery.
My hands? Why, I'll clench the hammer with my teeth if need be. Father, brother, do you hear me? Your deaths will not be in vain.
See, it worked. He didn't even notice me.
Yeah, wait until he gets into his cups again.
I wasn't planning on waiting that long.
Why, yes, Foxfire. And as you can see, when the 7th Umbral Calamity happened, it had a very, very bad day. Because that's the lighthouse right there.
Yep. And that's what they're trying to repair. So I think it probably makes a pretty good lighthouse as is. Can't hardly miss that glow.
Yeah, but it doesn't give the pulse signal, which actually gives information about bearing that lighthouses do.
Fine, be that way.
That's just more a danger reef.
Yes.
So I guess we're on to MSQ? What is our MSQ? The Great
Pray
Divide.
return to the Waking Sands.
Okay, off to the Waking Sands. Or are we on the Waking Sands? Or no, I think we're...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're finally pray return to the Rising Stones.
Yeah, that's true.
So we got a little bit of travel ahead of us.
Yeah. And we'll be headed towards a new trial. Be a while.
Yes.
But there is a trial coming up.
Though, if we take this route, we could swing by the market boards and buy ourselves some more glamour prisms and dispellers. Though I think we could buy dispellers straight. So we don't need to pick them up at market board, but the prisms we do. Because those are player generated.
Yep. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's go talk to the
I
person.
have 6 and 4, actually.
Purchase items.
Hey, it's the Vergare Consortium.
Glamour Dispeller. Second entry. Oh, and I should probably buy some glacial greens too.
That would be good.
Oh, I don't have the cherry bomb, the mammoth, or the wayward hatchling. Maybe I should buy these orchestration rolls too. Wow, little dude, you sure took me for a ride.
Oh god, the Wayward Hatchling.
Yes. So, what should replace my onion light?
Something other than the Wayward Hatchling.
The cherry bomb, the mammoth.
Because guess what I'm going to?
Okay. So, what do you think? The cherry bomb or the mammoth?
Up to you.
There we go. Hello, Mr. Mammoth. The standard frill-free number 1001 model is not the best-selling mammoth on the mammoth market, but it is the blueprint on which all other clockwork servitors are based.
And the cherry bomb. To maintain the white-hot temperatures within their cores, bombs will feed upon almost any combustible material, including wood, charcoal, ceruleum, fire crystals, and even dragon peppers.
Ooh, dragon peppers.
Wayward Hatchling. Even if this orphaned avian were to stumble across his birth parent, chances are he would not even blink an eye, for it is well documented that immediately after hatching, chocobos recognize the first thing they see as their mother. That being you.
Hello, little wayward hatchling. He's so happy to see you.
Yes.
Okay, we shall be off. Turns out I have a fair amount of glamour prisms, so I should be okay. Actually, do I have a glamour plate set up for my little crown? Little crown. Come here, little crown. The answer is no. Boo! Because the little crown really works well with the white mage suit. Ah, Mandragora! Hello, Mr. Skipper. Yes, we'd like to go to Vesper Bay. So yeah, back on to MSQ, and this would be 2.4?
2.3.
Oh,
No, 2.3.
We're still on 2.3.
We are ending with main story.
Mm.
We've done everything else in 2.3.
We shall see.
What shall we see?
Western Family?
Ooh. It's no Skegness, but it'll do.
Skegness is so bracing.
Yes, it is.
A town that became a tourist spot because of one train poster in the 1800s.
The little tourist stops that could.
Yes. Hello, Doodles. We've just
Hey,
finished
Doodles.
up Hildebrandt for the patch and are now heading out to work on MSQ, but we got a little travel ahead of us. We'll probably get there just in time to have to log off for the evening.
Something like that. But we will get it started.
Ooh, you can see the burning wall from here.
Yeah, wow.
And there's the moon just tipping through the clouds. And I see someone keeps the light on at the Praetorium. I don't know why. We kind of did a number to that place.
Yeah, well.
I finally got a chance to finish off Panger's run through there, and oh my god, it is so improved.
Yeah. Though I'm still glad we did it the way we did.
That run was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But oh man, the Ultima fight now is just crazy. It's a lot actually more manageable because you can see things going off and they're happening center screen instead of on the sides of the screen.
Yeah. That would be important.
Man, there's a lot of bangs around here. They scare me. Quick, through the door! To the secret entrance! Oh, people have shifted around. Hey, Gary, long time no see. been tasked with helping out in the kitchen. Once I've grown accustomed to my duties, I hope to treat our host to a traditional Doman cuisine. Doari?
In my native land, there exist individuals not unlike these adventurers. Yet without a master to serve, how does one know the path that one must walk?
The one in front of them? That usually waits for me. Hey, Coltane.
An adventurer bends not to authority, but lives and acts according to his own beliefs. He is the master of his own destiny.
You tell him. Let's start over here with, Konoha? Sorry, Koharu.
Ah,
If you want to solve a problem that's already happened, like Garland's destroying Doma. Stola? History is our friend, young one. The answers to the problems of the present are often found within the past. We need but seek them out. Hosean?
Rising Stones. What a peculiar name for a sanctuary.
Tataru. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Rising Stones. With your cooperation, we hope to grow rich and transform this place into the piling gold. Oh
dear.
hi Retta, hi Ladonia. Please forgive me, but I must see to the Doman's needs. Your
pocketbook.
Yeah, always the pocketbook. Well, fortunately, it's not her pocketbook, it's our pocketbook.
Yeah, just don't let Alphino near the Adobe account.
Oh god, that would be dangerous. Ingrid, are you really drunkenly hitting on Flahaman?
15 years ago, a mission took me to Oda. 'Twas then that I first chanced to gaze upon your beauty. I was utterly transfixed. Dared not blink lest I deprive myself of even a split second of your radiance. Yeah, yes, he is.
What are we going to do with you? Forever the playboy. Flahaman, do you need us to kick him out the door? You do flatter me, dear, and I do believe you have had a bit too much to drink. You think?
We're somewhat past that.
Hey, Yozan! How you doing?
I think this is impressive. In Doma, we trained to run in the treetops. Okay then, we'll leave you to that.
Papalimo?
What in the seven hells are you doing up there? Get down here before you fall and break your neck!
You are such the warrior. That's what we like about you. Must pet the Lala. Yida? Oh, don't mind Papalimo. He's just making a fuss over nothing, as usual. Yozan's sense of balance is amazing for a boy his age. I wonder how he got so good. And way in the back is Hori Boulder. Hey, Hori.
Some of the Domans wanted to learn how to fight, and it's fallen to me to oversee their training. First, I need to find suitable equipment for everyone. You do this.
So I guess it's off into the solar.
Mm-hmm. At least get this accepted. At least get the quest accepted.
Yeah.
The
Hello,
Great
Minfilia.
Divide. Minfilia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Baldessian. And we just got a server warning.
Oh?
Yeah, I saw it just as I went into cutscene.
Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, No, it avails us not to speculate. Oriange would send word if there is any developments. Until such time he does, we must remain firmly focused on which is written our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak to you of a different matter, one closer to home. It
So it's not all
concerns
around?
the etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mogul Mog the XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet, all is not well in the Twelves Wood. Last readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Asela, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem.
Think Rita's too drunk?
Whatever's the matter? What matter of the problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Ul'dah. This time they've come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford the same treatment that we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the seventh heaven waiting for formal response. I see. Mayhap this too was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Asela, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate any more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Rena, Ladonia, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Emergency maintenance to take place on cross-world functions. All functions aside from cross-world functions can be used normally.
Okay. And that's from 12 to 12:10 anyway, which I thought I'd seen, but I barely had a glimpse.
Yeah, they did this the other day on the Japanese servers. So we now have a full-on refugee problem. Excuse me. Yep. There are indeed refugees here. Over here.
Oh.
Drag-tailed refugee. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Menphilia, and I lead the science of the Seventh Dawn.
12 be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just to give us a task and we'll see it done.
Pray, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation.
Beg your pardon, antecedent, I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his poems, any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took in them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us.
I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Dorman's petition for aid, the decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request.
We've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us?
If I might have a word. Tataru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ildal, my lady. Alphino has been wounded.
Oh dear.
What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone.
That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, please just help us keep the ones we've got.
My lady, we are not the ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions.
How can you be so blind?
You two, find Alphino and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matters we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papa Lima will see to it. Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Rena, Ladonia. Checking in with the refugee.
Don't believe what they say. I know these people. They would only take up arms to defend themselves. If there's a riot, I swear to you they didn't start it.
So, I guess it's off to Ul'dah.
Mm-hmm.
And spend the night there. Or the week there.
The night? Yeah.
We only do this once a week, so... But we are slowly making progress in the game. Hippity hoppity.
Yep.
Yeah. I think our next plotline has just kicked in. What do you think?
Nah, I'm sure this doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Could possibly go wrong?
You know, that's a red flag. That statement right there. So, hello, Flame Sergeant Delvag. You creepy little creeper. I don't know what it is about Flame Sergeant Dalvag, but he just really creeps me the F out.
Don't blame you.
His sound effect doesn't help.
No.
And there's Ulda, jewel of the desert.
Former favorite hangout of adventurers.
Or ERPers if you're on Balmoon.
Oh dear. I don't think it's former there.
No. And that is correct, Foxfire. Almost as bad as how hard can it be?
Yep.
Danger! Danger! And now we're back at the quicksands. Yay! And I say we pull up and have a drink here, and we'll leave that nice big bang over Alfie's head for next week.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll feel better by then.
I sure hope so.
In any case, thank you all very much for coming. We really appreciate you coming along, and I hope we're being at least slightly entertaining. We have goals and aspirations. What can I say? We will be...
First goal to be as big of a ham as Hildebrand.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Tavi. Well, hopefully she can reconnect soon.
Yeah. She's had trouble with just FF, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I think Faking was having the same problems. He couldn't log in, and it was just on FF. Not sure what's going on with that. In any case, we'll be back tomorrow night for more Nier as we work our way to ending B. Until then, you guys be safe, be well, have a good night, and we'll see you on Monday.